Have you ever wondered why your actions actually speak louder than your words? I think it's probably pretty evident, it's pretty obvious that somebody someone who is able to see a thing being done has visual confirmation, has audible confirmation in some cases, but seeing the action take place is actually much more full of impact than if you just tell someone you did something. But many times in leadership and management, you have to trust that people are going to do what they say. But there's that old adage, you have to verify. There are many cases where you have to verify what you've asked for, and you can't just take someone's word for it, which is unfortunate in this world. But I guess my default reaction is that, and this is it's not an endorsement of somebody using this as a crutch or an excuse, and neither is it, a valid reason for someone not getting something done. But there is so much noise in the world. There is so much coming at people on a daily basis. And sometimes, if not many times, people have a hard time prioritizing the things that they need to get done. And or through that prioritization, if there is further delegation of assignment or of an action or a task that needs to take place, then suffice it to say, the communication breaks down through many, many, many levels. And there is this sort of communication megaphone that happens where somebody says, yes, I did that. And the person who you delegated it to trusts that that person actually did it, or did it to the standard, the expectation of you being the person that put the task out into the world in the first place. And you trust that those things have been done through that communication megaphone. Well, suffice to say, again, based on the fact that there are lots of things coming at people on a daily basis, there is a tremendous amount of delegation that happens in an organization any organization on a daily basis. Delegation is the right way to get things done. You have to get things done through other people if you're in management, if you're in leadership, but you also have to, from time to time, take the time to go out and to inspect what you expect. I think that's the old adage. You have to go out and physically look at the thing that you want to be done. You have to participate in the action. Thereby, people know that you are there to see the thing through, that you care about that thing so much so that you didn't just delegate it flippantly. You actually cared about the outcome. Elon Musk is very famous for this. There's this great story in his autobiography where he is moving data center from Sacramento to Portland, Oregon to save $100 million in the organization. And he had all these people in the organization telling him he couldn't do it. And it needed to take, let's say, 12 to 15 months. I can't remember the exact number, but it's a very long bit of time. And Elon Musk is just frankly not a patient person. And so he actually went to Sacramento in the middle of the night, went into the facility where they were housing these data center, or into the data center rather, where they were housing the servers. And he unplugged one and went through the action of actually moving one himself with 3 other people. And figured out pretty quickly, did some math in his head that it could happen inside of like 30 to 45 days. And thereby went back to his team and just said, hey, look, I took one apart myself and I did that myself. And so there is a real example, a real action that I can look at to know that that can be done. So it's nothing like that in your organization. Inspect what you expect. Do it randomly so people don't know you're checking up on them. You don't want to be a micromanager, but you want to just make sure that things are getting done in your organization. So go look at what you expect from time to time. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.